morning, everybody. If you're seeing this, which I hope you are, that means I've got my computer issues worked out finally. I think Ethan helped me get that done last night. But anyway, if things look a little bit different in the background, that's because they are. We still don't have the Dodge back. Thought we had it fixed and then didn't have it fixed. So it's still in the shop, and that's going to be a while. So in the meantime, we had to have a truck to drive. So we bought what Ethan likes to refer to as his truck. And this is awful shaky today. This is going to be our backup truck. It's a little different. It's a little older than, well, it's a lot older than the Dodge, but you know, it's okay. So right now, me and Ethan are going to run into town. We got to get some fuel for things, lawnmowers, tractors, all that kind of stuff. And hopefully we'll show you some other stuff here after a while. You know, we got a lot going on today. I was a lot lazy yesterday. Didn't get anything done. But anyway, we will be back later with some updates on some stuff that's been going on around the place. And well, I guess that's what that is. So we'll talk to you in a bit. All right, I'm back. Made 2 trips to Pittsburgh today because I'm sure if I edit this right, you've seen why. Because I got to Tractor Supply and they had baby chicks for 50 cents a piece. Actually, if I'd have got the Leghorns, could have got them for a quarter piece, but they were a straight run. I didn't want a straight run. And they had these, they call them golden comets for 50 cents a piece. So I grabbed me 10 of them. And I thought I had everything from my past chicken adventures to set them up, and I didn't. So had to go back over there and do that and get some other stuff. And you can hear the lawnmower going. That's Ethan. And there's a cool story, or a funny story, I don't know. He probably don't think so. But yeah, that's him. He'll be mad if he sees that video and he's in it. But anyway, it was cloudy and raining a little bit here earlier, so I was thinking, well, it's gonna do this for a while today. So I told Ethan, I said, I'll make you a deal. I said, you go out and get the filters off the back seat of the car, which the filters were for our water filter in the house because it's dirty, needs changed. And I needed to take something out of the garage. I don't even remember what that was now. But anyway, I said, you do that and get your math homework done, then we won't mow today. So he messes around for a little while and goes out, and I hear the mower start. So And then he comes back in after a while. Well, the rider was, Rhonda thought she'd broke a belt on it. We had bought a new one, and I hadn't had the opportunity to get out here and get it on there yet. And I didn't even look at it to see what happened. But anyway, you know, after telling me that it was my responsibility to find out if that was broke or not, I guess he decided that he would. So he came back out here, and evidently the belt had just popped off of a pulley somewhere. Excuse me. So he decided that I guess he would mow rather than do math homework, which he's got to do the math homework anyway. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little walk around here, kind of catch y'all up on things that's been going on. I know it's been a while since I've been on here, and I hope you're seeing this. I hope I get the editing done right tonight. So anyway, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna walk out here and look at Miss Lady. I mean, we have had a really good recovery with her. She's looking good. She's sounding a lot better. She's up moving around. She's still a little light, but anyway, let me get over here and I'll show you. That's her barking there. So let me switch over. Here she is. She is 100% better than she was. She's all happy. Just, you know, all good now. And, you know, it all goes to Rhonda. Okay, I would say all the credit goes to Rhonda. I mean, I didn't think she was going to pull through. And the vet didn't either. And I think I touched on all that. And Rhonda just got mad, and you know, I can't believe that. And so she gave her forced water down there with a syringe every so often. And, you know, she was forcing food in her. I would have bet my paycheck that dog was dead. But she's not. She's alive, and I think she's going to do really well. So there's that. I'll show you some pigs here in a little bit. They're all still alive and good. I think we got 2 of them pregnant. I don't want to do it right now because I get over messing around and I think they're going to get fed, and if they're not fed, then they'll get out. So they're all over laying down sleeping now. So I'm gonna let sleeping hogs lie. We'll get you some video of that. Right now, I'm gonna have to do some mowing myself. For some reason, Ethan doesn't think it ought to be all his job. Anyway, we'll be back later and show you feeding time at the pig pen. Okay, I'm back. It's only a few minutes past the last time. People going down the road. And behind me here is the truck that, I don't know how well y'all will be able to see that, but there's the truck we got to fill in until the old gray Dodge is back. So y'all have a look at that. I'm actually kind of afraid to tell y'all what I gave for this truck. You know, those of you who follow my personal Facebook page will know I was on Facebook saying I needed that I might be in the market for a cheap truck. You know, I'm just looking for something that ran, I could drive, you know, it'd start, stop, and all that. And a friend of mine, Crazy Ken, and he trying to get him to get into the YouTube thing, but because he does some fun stuff. But anyway, he sent me a message there, I mean, just in a few minutes. Well, maybe a one-ton? I'm like, ooh, what do you got? Or said, you got something? He sent me a private message in. He said, well, I've got this 95 Chevy Dually. And no, he called me. That's what he called me. I've known Ken for 20 some years. I used to help him with his race car down at Joplin Speedway. And helped him here and there on the project or two. But he said, yeah, I got this truck. He said, all I've used it for, he said, I'm technically the third owner. He said, the only thing I've used it for is to, you know, haul my race cars or my derby cars, because, you know, he does some racing and he does some demolition derbies, and like I said, he's into some cool stuff. And he does this thing called the Gambler 500. Look it up, that sounds kind of cool to me. And it's not really a race or anything, but he's got this vehicle he's built that he drives in this deal. But anyway, I'm off track. And we get to talking, and we ain't talking a long time, and so we spent about 3 hours on the phone. And, you know, ended up, he said, well, come down and look at it tomorrow. He said, I get up early, so in the morning's good. So we got down there about 8:30, 9 o'clock. And he had it sitting there in his front yard. And, you know, I'm like, okay, well, for the price he quoted me, I'm probably going to buy it if it starts and right, started and ran it. So I wrote him a check for it, and we brought it home. And like I said, I don't want to say how much, because it's ridiculous. I think it's almost ridiculously cheap. Ethan over here, he don't want the video, but he wants to mess it up. Oh, well, he's going over there. He's going to park it in the shade, take him a break. But anyway, so brought it home, and there it is. You know, it's an old truck. For the price I gave for it, you know, it's got problems. It's 25 plus year old truck, but for the price I gave for it, it's worth it. We put tires on it Friday. Yeah, ran it up to the tire shop, got tires for it, and I don't know, I'm unsolicited opinion, unsolicited promotion. These tires I put on here, see if I can get a picture of them. I don't think I can this way. There it is. Yeah. Those are a Cooper AT3. Now, I got them on my Dodge. And before I bought those for the Dodge, I was buying new tires every year. Guy up here at the tire shop in Liberal says, you know, I call him up. Hey, I'm looking for some fairly aggressive all-terrain tires. You know, what do you think? He said, well, what everybody up around here buys is these Cooper AT3s. He said, everyone I've sold some to have loved them. He said, they got this new compound that resists cuts by rocks, and he said, everybody up here just loves them. So I put a set on the Dodge. It's 2 years ago. And that set of tires is still on the Dodge. And never had a flat with them. And, you know, of course, I don't drive the Dodge on the dirt roads as much as the truck I had before that. But 2 years on a set of tires, that's double anything else I was getting on any other kind of tire. So, they don't pay me anything for that. It just, But if anybody knows anybody at Cooper that's looking for a spokesperson, I'm available. I believe in those AT3s by Cooper. So, you know, you need a tough tire, there you go. That's my unsolicited endorsement for the day. So, and the more I drive that old truck, the better it runs. So, all right, I need to get off here and get some mowing done. Since the sun's shining now, it's cloudy and dreary. Or not an hour ago, I was thinking about sleeping the rest of the day, which wouldn't have been a good idea since I've got to be at work at 4 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, so we'll be back in a little bit. Some pig pictures and all that good stuff. Alright, I'm back again. Whoa, the fence is working. Ethan fed the pigs some grass clippings. We're paying attention to what I'm doing here. And they kind of like it. And an update on pigs. That one right there, I'm pretty sure she's pregnant. Yeah, Deuce done his job. Thinking that one there is too. The way she's standing in that mud hole, I'm not so sure, but they're liking the grass clippings. Hell, what a mess. Anyway, weather's going to get more consistent here one of these days. We can get out here and make some more moves. We've moved them some. Yeah, this is that area right there, that paddock, I guess you'd call it. Oh, there's another pregnant pig, I'm pretty sure. So maybe that was the other one. I don't know, we may have 3. I wasn't real sure, but that one down there, one of them there, yeah, she's gonna talk to you about it. Yeah. You about to have some baby pigs? Some baby deuces? She's gonna get a drink of water. She don't want to talk. These are the boys here. See, pretty sure that's Bacon Bits, and that's the other one. We never got around naming him. That's all right. But that's the boys. Miss Ruby, she's still here. She didn't grow as fast as Deuce. Maybe she'll be catching up here now that it's summertime. You're getting summertime. And okay, so this is the next paddock that they've been in. They've been in here quite a while now. You can see they've laid waste. Although, if you look close, there's some green popping up out there. So, then we moved them up here. I guess it's been about a month, I don't know. But they've been there too long. And we switched from regular metal wire to this poly wire, hoping that will be easier for the pig moves, because that metal wire, we'd have to cut it up, and it's a booger to get re-rolled back up. This stuff here, you get you a little cheap extension cord reel like that and roll it all up on it. It'll hold a 1/4 mile of that stuff. But they've tore this up. You know, it's not all tore up yet, but they've done a number on it. I think the next time we're going to move them, we're going to come down here to where I can't see that you can see where the paddock ends, those posts are. We're going to start there, go down that way, and we're also going to make it a little wider this way in the next week or so, depending on what other crazy stuff happens. Now, you don't want to touch that. Yeah, I think that's the one I'm not so sure about. But boy, her belly's hanging a little low too. Anyway, that's my plans. I'm hoping that now this weather's straightening out, that we can get more consistent with our pig moves. Oh, Deuce is showing her some attention. Oh, maybe she's not. I don't know. Her belly's hanging a little bit. Not as much as Boss Hog. You know, she's still the biggest one we got. She still thinks she's the boss. She kind of runs things. Even though Deuce there, he's getting to a point where he's figuring out he's the man of the paddock. So, of course, the sad thing is right now is I don't know when they're due. I know when I put them all in here, so I've got a window. I wrote down the day we introduced Deuce into the main pen with them all. Well, like them grass clippings. Well, also hope this gives my nephew William. Hi, William. He's a pig fix. And, we'll be having pigs here in, I don't know, 3 months tops. No, it'll be less than that. It'll be a lot less than 3 months. So I can't tell when, because I wasn't here when the deed was done. But we're gonna have some, I'm sure of it. See, that's so pretty sure the Boss Hog right there. She's definitely showing. I think this one on the end here. It's hard, these white pigs, it's hard to tell them apart. Oh yeah, look at her. Yeah, look at that belly. Yeah, there's more bacon seeds in there. Anyway, there's your pig update. We made it through that cold snap without losing a single one. I was worried, but we done all right. Okay, yeah, you can see me. My brain quit working there for a second, and I couldn't tell which way if I changed that camera around or not. But I had, obviously. So, if you've got to this point and you're seeing this, then I was able to get it all edited and uploaded to the YouTube. So, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, you know, subscribe. Can use a lot of subscribers. You know, I've gotten a lot of help from a lot of other YouTubers out there. I think I've mentioned most of them. Now this one, I don't know if I've mentioned this one or not. He had done this is a big YouTuber, 500,000 subscribers. But anyway, I had went on his video, and he's one that's kind of inspired me to do this. I mean, you know, it's one of them deals like, well, he can do it, I can do it, you know, or whatever, you know. But he did a video about, you know, how he got started, and you know, how long it took him, and you know, that trying to encourage people like me that's just starting out. And you know, just that kind of video. I don't know, got about 100 things running through my head. Only one of them pertained to this video. So anyway, this other big YouTuber, you know, I've been watching his stuff for a long time now, and like I said, he's one of them that convinced me that I could do it. Not so much because I know him and he talked directly to me. But anyway, I was watching his video and how he was hoping that he would inspire people to do this. And it's a great way to preserve memories for your family and you know, all that. Which I hope my family remembers, you know, once I'm dead and, you know, gone and they got kids or their kids get old enough, and if they don't know me, maybe this is a way for them to know me. That'd be kind of cool, you know. But anyway, so I posted on his, on that video that, you know, he had inspired me to do this. And, you know, and I've been doing it for about a year now. Expecting, you know, maybe to get the old thumbs up, and that'd be about it. Or, oh, you know, maybe a comment, maybe, you know, oh, good job, you know, keep at it, you'll get there. So, I think it was the next day, I got a notice in my email, howlinharry@gmail.com. No, it's howlinharry on the prairie @gmail.com. That's my email for the YouTube channel. howlinharry on the prairie @gmail.com. Anyway, I got a notification from YouTube that Keeping It Dutch had subscribed to my channel. And that's this YouTuber I've been yammering on about here for, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, whatever. So, you know, I thought, hey, that's pretty cool. A guy that's got 500,000 subscribers, like my channel, well enough to follow it. Because, you know, he's mentioned some of the people that he follows, and, you know, I think they got a little more going on than I do. But anyway, it's pretty cool. You know, I did get a comment from his wife on the comment I made on their channel that, you know, hey, that's awesome. That, you know, that's awesome. That was to my comment that they had inspired me. Him and Daniel Arms at Arms Family Homestead. Another good channel. And, you know, both of those are channels you sit down with your grandma or your kids and watch and not be embarrassed. So, anyway, that's enough of that, you know. Apologize for not getting videos out, for y'all have been looking. And I want to thank everybody. I got a lot of people, you know, sending prayers for old lady. And she's doing good. And, you know, between Rhonda's determination and hard work and your prayers, she pulled through. You know, she's still not 100%. She's getting there. She's gonna make a full recovery, I think. So, thanks a lot for the prayers, and I appreciate everybody that subscribed. I'm at 72 subscribers now, and thank all 72 of you. I appreciate it. So, all right, I think that's about all. I think y'all are about caught up. No, not quite. It's 2020 for us. It's so much time. Okay, I'm good on time. 2020 for us has been rough, and you know, financially we're okay. We're gaining, okay. You know, and in our house we haven't been sick. We haven't had the corona or anything. You know, occasionally, you know, I got my sinuses decided to make me sick for a day last week, but you know, that's normal stuff. It's just your common everyday kind of ailments. But you know, and I've mentioned on this channel before that Rhonda's lost her mom and her sister, you know, within about 2 weeks of each other. And then, you know, I don't know if I've mentioned this. I think I have. Rhonda's own dog, Patch. You've seen him on quite a few videos. He's disappeared. Don't have a clue what's happened there. We don't know whether he got tangled up and got his collar tangled up and couldn't get loose, or what. Somebody shot him, somebody took him because, you know, he's a good-looking dog. Everybody liked the way he looked. But we don't know. And that's the thing that bothers her the most. She don't know. You know, my truck decided to quit on me. You know, twice now. The first time, you know, it was a common problem with Dodges of that era, I guess. I don't know. But I thought I had it fixed. Well, I thought my mechanic had it fixed, and he called me and said it's ready. You know, I've drove it. It drives good, and come and get it. So I went over there and, you know, paid him, and drove, and he did drive good. Oh man, I was happy. Oh man, that thing run good. But anyway, so I get about 10 miles from home. Well, first the check engine light come on. Well, we were expecting that because I eliminated some stuff, and we hadn't got the computer programmed so that it wouldn't be looking for it. So I was expecting that, and you know, I was going to get that scheduled after I got home. And then the oil light came on. So I slowed down, thought, okay, I'm going to creep it on home from here, and I'll call him and talk to him and, you know, maybe run it back to him. I went maybe 3 miles after that light come on, and it just shut off. Just like I turned the key off. Coasted it out into a turnout for a farm field. Nothing. It actually sounded like just the starter was turning over and wasn't turning the engine over. So I called him and gave him some bad directions how to get to me, and you know, a couple hours later we finally got everything together and he found me. We put it on the trailer. Well, first he wanted to try to start it himself. I was standing outside and he asked me, was the engine turning on? I looked down there and sure enough the engine was turning over. I didn't have any fire. So me and him and two strangers that stopped beside the road, and you know, thanks for the help of strangers sometimes, and his wife and his 11-year-old boy, we got it on the trailer, and that's where it's at now. It's down at his shop. I'm not going to go into all the details. He claims it's some kind of defect with the camshaft we put in. The people that sold me the camshaft says there's no way, that's the mechanic did something wrong. So it don't matter, I'm out the money to get it fixed again. So that's where it's at now. And as I told you earlier and showed you, you know, just okay, we can't be without two vehicles. So I bought that other one I showed you earlier in the video. So we had that happen, and last week our hot water heater went out in the house. Had to replace that. It's just been kind of a rough year, but we're going to make it. You know, it happens that way. You know, 2020 was a pretty good year for us. You know, it wasn't no great breakout year, but it was good. We got by. We did better than, you know, some of the folks we know. You know, we both got to work all year, and, you know, so we didn't lose any income. So we got to keep plugging away at bills, you know, whittled them down. And, you know, we got our storm shelter last year, and we got a new air conditioner last year. So, you know, I guess it was just our turn. And that's the way it goes, you know. So anyway, I think you're all up to date with all the shenanigans around here at the not so little house on the prairie. Make sure you run over there and check out my brother's YouTube channel. It's a little different than this one, but it's kind of interesting. It's called Shallow Thoughts from the Basement. Check him out. Oh, excuse me. So now that you're all caught up with us, I think I'm gonna get out of here because I have no